I'm Sarah Bates. I am the CEO of New Textile LLC and the Norman and Louise Jones Foundation of Lucas County, Toledo, Ohio. Well, I'm married to a wonderful man named John Bates. I have two children, a daughter named Brooklyn, and a son named James Evan. And I am an entrepreneur, and I am an alum of Spring Arbor University. I was looking for a program to complete my bachelor's degree. So I found Spring Arbor, and I attended the Lambertville campus, and that's where I finished getting my degree in business management and organizational development. I started in the steel business in 1992, so going on 20 years this year in October. I worked for Heitman Steel, and then I entered into the training program. This is while I was going to school. And then in 1995, I was working in Monroe, Michigan at the galvanizing facility. And after I completed my training program and also graduated from Spring Arbor, I then was promoted to production manager position in Butler, Indiana, where I had to relocate, of course, and I helped start a plant up, one of their newest facilities up. In March of 2000, the year 2000, I was asked to assist a company that was minority owned in Detroit that happened to be a partner of Heitman Steel's. And I asked the question, well, what do you want me to do? And John had replied, he said, this company needs help, and I just want you to go up and make an assessment and see what you can do, see if there's something you can do to help them. Well, so I asked my managers to come up and make an assessment in the plant to find out what we could do to help outside in the plant, and we gave that list to John, who was the owner. And with me being on the outside, making calls, making sure deliveries were being made, us making changes in the plants, things had started to get better. And there was a lot of work to do, but after about 4 months, I could see the changes that were happening, and I felt for the first time, I think we can dig our way out of this hole. The Norman and Louise Jones Foundation was founded by myself in 2009. I wanted to, being in business, people come to me and ask for donations and help with different things, and ask me to participate in helping their organization in some way, shape, or form. And a friend of mine had given me an idea and said, why don't you start a foundation? So I thought, that's a great idea, and I would love to do so in the name of my mother and father. And the mission of the foundation is to reach out to help others through sharing, caring, and giving. Because after 2008, when the economy went south, in this area where I was raised in Lucas County, that have lost their jobs, and these jobs will never come back 100%, and there were a lot of young children and families that needed help. So that is basically why I started the foundation, because I wanted to reach out and help those who were in need to have a better quality of life. So that's what it is today. A family activities club, a place where families could come and rent rooms or have parties, come and have fun. So when we leave out of this room, to our far left would be a card room, and that was set up for people, during the day. If you had a group that wanted to play bridge, or someone wanted to play euchre, or have little clubs, the bridge club or pinochle clubs, or little groups, they could come in and they could play cards. So there's 5 tables in there that are very nice, and you can tell from the light fixtures that it was for a card room. The room next to that is a game room. It has shuffleboard, air hockey, a pool table. So there's a lot of other games that could keep people active and excited. When I play air hockey, I get real excited. But that was the whole idea behind it. So each room was designed to do a little something different, and if you wanted to just be quiet and read and hear, that's what this room was here for. There's another hallway in the back that we have an art room. We have a room where we can teach like histories, like classroom setting. We have a room where you can learn to use the computers, or where you can, it's a computer room, so you can use the computers. And next to that room is a workout room. And then we have a garage where we have two Sprinter vans to transport anyone that needs. If we're going on a field trip, we can accommodate 12 passengers in each one. With some of the programs that we have here is the back to school drive. This past August of 2011, we've had our third annual school drive, back to school drive, and we provide all the school supplies that the children need to go back to school with. And all they have to do is bring their list from their school. We had the arts program, summer art program for the children. Kids that came in and they learned art. They did art projects, whether it was plaster of Paris, whether it was paints with pencil. They just learned to draw. And we also had a baker that came and baked cakes, and kids would decorate the cakes, and they would learn about nutrition and things like that. And the kids enjoyed that a lot. We took field trips and so forth. So that was the first year in 2010. And last year, after our first annual golf fundraiser for the foundation, we raised enough money. We had a fantastic summer educational summer camp for the children, where the kids came once and they wanted to come back 5 days a week, all day. And they had a great time. We had a surgeon come in and talk to them. We had an attorney come in and talk to them. We had the VFW come in and talk to them around 4th of July. Of course, I talked to them. We had a lieutenant colonel from the Air Force come in full dress, show his videos. He flies the F-22, the Raptor, and the kids were just amazed with that. They've gone on field trips, but they had a great time. The kids loved it. We also give out two $2,500 scholarships at the end of May or June, when the kids graduate from high school, for college. So it's small now, but we're planning on growing that as we grow. We have a Warm Up Lucas County, which is a program where we ask for donations, and we give out coats to needy families, children that do not have coats, hats, gloves, and things like that. So we've had that for, I think, 3 years, and then we've had our third year in 2011, a Thanksgiving food drive. We collect foods, and also we buy whatever we need to provide families with baskets of food. And this past year we provided 37 baskets of food for needy families. We also have a toy drive that we give toys out to the needy families and children who otherwise would not have a Christmas. We also have an Easter party for the children where they can come and have fun. We set it up with toys and games and things like that, and have an Easter egg hunt and where the kids can have a good time. God is listening. And if I don't get the answer I want right away, I don't worry about it, because God's timing is perfect. And when I pray, something always good happens. Always. My prayers are never returned void. They're always answered some way, shape, or form, and better than I even asked. So God's good all the time, and I just say to everybody, stay faithful. Just know God hears us and He's alive.